Presenting the project Extending SCLP by introducing single static assignment based optimization. My team members are Samriti and Nikki, and myself Manali. Internal guide Professor Chaya Gosari ma'am, and external guide Professor Uday Khedkar sir. In this project, we are generating control flow graphs and single static assignment representations, thus introducing the possibility of performing optimizations on these representations, which might result in more efficient code. Before moving ahead with the project, we need to understand few terminologies. The first is SCLP, the subset of C language processor. When the input program is given for tokenization, the concrete syntax tree is generated out of it. Then the abstract syntax tree, and then the third address code and register transfer language code, that is RTL, and the last SMD language. Our project lies in the third 3 address code step and the RTL generation step. There are total 6 SCLP levels as of now. We are working on level 6. Each level has the features of its lower level as well as some additional new features. So let us first understand the 3 address code. So as you can see in the expression, S is equal to A plus B into C plus D minus E is divided into 5 different expressions. So tag, that is 3 address code, means each expression has maximum 3 operands, or we can say 3 variables. So accordingly, we can see the tag is generated. Software requirements for our project is Ubuntu operating system, Flex and Bison tools for scanning and parsing, and there are no hardware requirements as such. The high-level design of a project is the input program goes to the scanner, tokens are generated with the help of the parser, which generates the tag, that is 3 address code, which is given to the control flow graph generator, and then the SSA construction. On this SSA, optimizations are performed and the SSA is destructed and it is given to the machine code. Our features include providing CFG, SSA construction, optimization, and SSA destruction. This is the step-by-steps that are taken for CFG generation and SSA generation. Let us look at each of them one by one with the help of the demo. So initially, putting -help command gives us the features of the project. So these are the various features that are provided in our project. These are the features that we have introduced in our project. Also -optimize. We have also provided these 2 features as well. Now let us look at the tag generation initially. This is left hand side, you can see the program of which we are going to generate the tag, CFG and SSA, as well as optimize it. So this is the command for generating tag. -D is used for the demo mode, which is going to print the output in the console itself. As you can see, the tag for the left hand side program is generated. Here you can see there are few empty labels which has no statements. So in the further steps of CFG generation, we are going to remove these labels. Now let us look at the CFG generation by using this tag as the input. The command for CFG is, this is the CFG that is generated. You can see here there are basic blocks that are generated. So what is a basic block? A basic block is the set of statements without any branching. There are 3 things by which you can identify the start of the basic block. First one is the start of the program. The second is the target of the if go to statement. In this case, we have label 2 as the target. So the first statement of the target label 2 is B is greater than max. So a new basic block is generated by considering this is the first statement. And the third is the statement immediately next to the if go to statement, or conditional jump. That is the max is equal to A. So a new basic block with that statement as the start statement is considered as a basic block. So the property of the CFG is that it should have unique exit and unique entry block. This is the CFG that is generated and it has basic blocks. So CFG, there is a unique entry block and there is a unique exit block. There are 3 things, that is the first statement in the tag representation is going to be the first statement of our basic block. The second is the target of conditional jump. In this case, it is label 2. So the first statement of the label 2, that is B is greater than max, will create us the new basic block. And the third one is the statement immediately after the conditional jump. Here it is max is equal to A. So basic block having max equal to A as the first statement is generated. So these statements are called as the leader statements. So basic blocks are generated from one leader statement to its next leader statement. This is the tag that is generated after CFG, and you can see here the labels 5, 3 and 1 are completely removed. So we are removing the empty labels, or we can say we are removing the empty basic blocks. Now the graphical representation of the CFG is possible with the help of dot file. By putting this command, we get a dot file, and the further command gives us the graphical representation in a PDF file. Here you can compare the CFG that is generated and its graphical representation. Basic block 1 is a dummy block, its successor is basic block 2, its successors are 3 and 4, and similarly the whole graph is equivalent to the graphical representation. Let's move to our next representation, that is SSA. So the name suggests itself that it is a single static assignment, meaning every variable is going to be assigned exactly once, and this is a static representation. As you can see in the example, B, B and B, wherever it is used, these are renamed as B1, B2 and B3 respectively. To understand SSA, we need to understand dominators and dominance frontier. Imagine there is a light that is put on these nodes of the CFG. So wherever the light is reaching, these are the dominators, and the region where this light does not reach is the dominance frontier. We calculate dominance frontier using this given formula. The next step is placing a phi instruction. As you can see, this phi instructions are placed in the dominance regions for the variables which are used or which can follow two different paths. And then the variables are renamed. Now this phi instruction is not computed runtime, so it has to be removed. And this is a part of SSA destruction. Whereas the second step is renaming the variables back to its original names. Let us look at the demonstration of SSA. You can see here this is the CFG that was generated last time, and now the SSA for the same program is this. This is the generated SSA. You can see here the variables are renamed. The numbers in the bracket determines the versions of that variables. Now in basic block 8, the max variable is used. So there is a phi placement done in the basic block 8 for the various definitions of max, and this max 4 is then further used. So there are optimizations that are performed on this SSA representation. The first one is dead code elimination. As you can see here, a equal to 5 is being used in if statement as well as in the assignment statement of a equal to a plus b, but b is not used, so it is eliminated in this dead code elimination. Second one is the constant copy propagation. Here a equal to 5 is considered to be having a constant value, so it is propagated to its use. After propagating, b also becomes a constant now, so the value of b is propagated to its use. After which even c becomes a constant and the value of c as well is propagated, and the dead code is now eliminated in this constant copy propagation. Let us look at the demonstration of optimizations. So the optimization that are performed on the SSA representation in our earlier step is as here. You can see all the dead code is being removed. Also here there is an elimination of dead branch. Our program consists of if, else, if statements. After propagation, the value of a0 is replaced or is propagated by 5 and max 0 by 0. By considering this condition, it is being observed that we need to follow the false edge. So the basic block 4 and onwards till 6 basic block are deleted, and only the branch that is relevant is being retained. Also, the 5 statements in the basic block 8 are removed and the variables are renamed back to their original names.